Hello everyone, this is Jim Lawyer here for V-Cycling News. We're covering the Northern California Tuesday Nighter. Tonight's race is the Twin Peaks of San Francisco. As of 8:30 we had 13 riders. And let's look at last week's podium. Last week, Stefan Audette came in first, Francis Labert in second, Daniel Bodke in third. Congratulations to them. Tonight, we have a long list of riders, and we have 3 women signed up as of 8:30. That's great. Be a great chance to see them ride and race. Good luck to all of our racers tonight. And we've got about (1 minute 54 before the race starts. And it looks like we have 14 riders tonight. And I believe we have 10 bots on the course tonight. So that'll make it interesting. About 1 minute 24. Tonight's race is almost 13 miles long with a little over 1,000 feet of climb. So it'll be a great race for those who can climb. As you can see down at the bottom in the elevation profile, we have a couple of nice red areas, lots of climb there, and hence the Twin Peaks. So it'll be a great race tonight. We'll take a look at our new feature, our live rider cams. And right there is April riding on the trainer, getting ready to start. If you would like to have your feed in here, shoot me a Facebook message and we'll get the link out to you. 26 seconds before the race starts. Ten seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. M. Saccone, U.S. rider, taking an early first place lead. D. Bodke in second, J. Valley in third right now. Everybody putting out the red wattage, the hurt factor. Got a nice little group up the front, J. Valley, M. Saccone, and D. Bodke. Starting off with a blistering pace, 25 miles an hour. S. Audette back up front now. Last week's podium winner. Blistering 25 mile an hour pace. Putting out a lot of nice wattage right now. All of our racers are doing a great job. We'll go back down through the leaderboard right now. S. Audette in first, M. Saccone second, J. Valley and S. third, B. Kellison fifth, K. Erickson sixth, D. Connolly seventh, T. Riston eighth, M. Vassilotti ninth, April Regal was in the mix in there, going back up front. Nice group of 4 up here at front. But actually first through 5th place, nicely tight pack. And then about 50 yards back, we have the rest. April's up at 11th. Doing a great job. Keep it going, everybody. The racers are doing a great job tonight, putting out the wattage. Debodke taking a lead right now. Go to our live rider cams. Again, April's really pushing hard, doing a great job. Back to our main feed. Debodke still up front. J Valley in 2nd, S. Odette in 3rd, M. Saccone 4th, B. Kellison in 5th, K. Erickson in 6th, T. Riston in 7th, D. Connolly in 8th, M. Basiletti in 9th, April Regal in 10th. S. Odette back in the lead. J Valley jumping back out front. Again, you're watching live coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter, Twin Peaks, San Francisco, live on B-Cycling News. J Valley is out front in the red zone on the wattage. B. Kellison jumping out on a climb right now, 5%. Putting out the wattage, getting up that hill. J Valley back out front. Let's go back down the pack. S. Odette, D. Bodke, B. Kellison, D. Connolly in 5th, K. Erickson 6th, T. Riston in 7th, M. Saccone 8th, M. Basiletti 9th. Get back past all these bots. April Regal in 10th. And some live statistics we're trying out tonight. Live data powered by RGT. Doing an awesome job. Keep it going. Back up front with the leaders. Our group of 4 riders, J Valley, S. Odette, B. Kellison, and D. Bodke. A little over 2 miles in of this almost 13-mile race. Back in the green zone on elevation, fairly flat. 1% right now. Pushing good wattage. S. Odette, D. Bodke, B. Kellison. Doing a great job. Again, you're watching live coverage of tonight's NorCal Tuesday Nighter on B-Cycling News. J Valley out front right now. First 4 racers are tightly packed. And then we fall back about 1/10 of a mile to D. Connolly and T. Riston, M. Saccone, K. Erickson, all in a nice little group working together, trying to catch the leaders. Bodke back out front, doing a great job tonight. Nice RPMs on this slight incline. They're getting ready to start one of the major climbs tonight. J Valley is zooming past, putting out the wattage, trying to get a little advantage before the climb. 300 watts, doing a great job. See who's got the legs coming up for this climb. They're in a little 5%er right now. Putting out the wattage. US rider J Valley, and D Bodke comes back and takes it back. And we've got a little gap created back from the third and fourth rider. About 9 yards right now, catching up on the climb, it looks like. Assadet in first, D Bodke in second, J Valley in third. Starting that climb, 10%. Who's going to have the legs? They'll get a little downhill reprieve and then they climb the next. And then pretty much flat and downhill the rest of the way, which I'm sure they'll enjoy. Assadet getting his heart rate up on this climb, as I'm sure all the other racers are also. A little over 3.5 miles in, a little over 9 to go. Climb spreading out our first 4 racers right now. B. Kellison climbing back up, catching up with the front 2. B. Kellison taking the front. Assadet and J Valley back. J Valley's taking a little rest and getting a little help from drafting Assadet right now. And it's pulled away, so no more help on the climb. B. Kellison is jumping out to a 20-yard lead right now. Doing a great job on this climb. Heart rate way up there, doing an awesome job. Definitely zone 1. And putting out the wattage. %7 right now, 8%, 9% on this climb. B. Kellison is tearing the road up, climbing very nicely, putting out the wattage, and you can definitely tell that by his heart rate. Let's go back down through the racers right now. B. Kellison in first, Assadet in second, J Valley in third, D. Bodke in fourth, D. Connolly in fifth, K. Erickson in sixth, T. Riston in seventh, M. Saccone in eighth, M. Basiletti in ninth. Get back through the bots. April Regal in 10th. Doing a great job tonight. And it looks like she's the only woman that made it to the race tonight. We had 3 signed up. Missing them big time. Got one of the bots chasing April right now. Go back to our main feed. And go back to our leaders. B. Kellison still out front. On this climb, he's pulled out 100 yards from S. Odette in second and about 140 yards over third. D. Bodke, D. Connolly, K. Erickson are about a quarter mile back, as well as T. Riston. M. Saccone's about a little under 4/10 back. M. Basiletti, about a half mile back. M. Seller, the other woman out there right now, didn't see her on the leaderboard, but she's out there and about a half a mile back, doing a great job. Got some great racing going on tonight on the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. Yeah, definitely have 25 riders online. 10 of them are bots, so we've got 15 riders. So M. Seller did jump in. Great job. Looks like B. Kellison, 13%, hitting a steep part right before the downhill. And then it's going to start the next set of climbing. Doing a great job, 150 yards. In the red zone, the hurt zone. The grade's easing off. Going to start the downhill. His speed will go up. Heart rate should come down. Getting me a little rest before the next climb. Let's go back to second place. S. Odette still in the climb. Getting close to the top. Heart rate way up there in zone 1. Doing a great job. Jay Valley also third place rider tonight. Putting out the wattage. Getting close to the top. You can see S. Odette up there about at the crest. D. Bodke back and forth. D. Connolly a short distance back. K. Erickson in 6th. T. Riston 7th. M. Saccone 8th. Maria Seller in 9th. M. Basiletti in 10th. April Regal in 11th. All of our riders are doing a great job tonight. Back up front with B. Kellison. Sorry about that. Had to go take care of a technical issue with April's heart rate. Got it back for her. All is good. You're watching live coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco event race live on V-Cycling News. 6% grade right now for B. Kellison. Doing an awesome job, U.S. rider. Up front right now. Back to Esaudet in second. 10% climb right now in that second portion of the climb. The second peak of tonight's Twin Peaks race. Back to J Valley. Third place rider tonight so far. D. Bodke in fourth. D. Connolly sitting right there on his tail in fifth. Gonna take over fourth. T. Riston in sixth. Doing a great job. K. Erickson seventh. M. Seller in eighth. M. Saccone ninth. M. Basilati in 10th. April Regal in 11th. Second woman doing a great job. Back up front with B. Kellison. Looks like he's passed the major portions of the climb. Now in a descent. Speed picking up. Heart rate should be coming down. Awesome effort by B. Kellison tonight. Wants that first place, definitely. Almost 3/10 of a mile ahead of our second place racer tonight, Esaudet. And a little under half mile back to third place, J Valley. Little hairpin turn, did a great job there. We're almost at the halfway point on our front runner. About a half mile to go for the halfway point. Still putting out some good wattage, B. Kellison doing a great job tonight racing. Esaudet also in the downhill portion. Great job putting out the wattage. Heart rate should be coming back down. J Valley still in the climb. D. Connolly in fourth. D. Bodke back in fifth. T. Riston in sixth. Back up with our first place rider, B. Kellison. $23 miles an hour right now, doing a great job, up to 27. In this up and downhill, mainly downhill right now. Got a few rollers it looks like, but mainly downhill for quite a while. Still putting out the wattage, doing a great job. Heart rate has come down quite a bit. Probably back in zone 2 for him. Little over under a half mile back to second place, Esaudet. Again, you're watching live coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco race, live on B-Cycling News. We're working on a little bit of technology to hopefully increase the number of cameras we'll have and views of different racers, and that should be coming up hopefully by the next NorCal race next week that we cover. B. Kellison tearing up the race tonight. A little under a quarter mile or 3/4 of a mile back to second place Esaudet right now. Little over 7 miles in, A little over 5.5 to go. Blistering 30-mile-an-hour pace down this incline. Great job put on by all our racers tonight. Still got all 15 riders online and racing. Great job by everybody. "40-mile-an-hour hit by B. Kellison on this downhill. Still putting out the wattage. Not taking it easy. About 7/10 back to second place as Odette. About 1 mile and 3/10 back to third, Jay Valley. Then we've got D. Connolly and D. Bodke, fourth and fifth, back about the same, working together, trying to catch the third place rider right now. Kay Erickson back in sixth, about 2 miles behind the leader. T. Risson in seventh, right there with Kay Erickson. M. Seller, our first place woman on the course right now, almost 3 miles back from the leader. M. Saccone back about 3 miles in ninth. Go take a look at our other riders right now. Back to S. Odette. Jay Valley. D. Bodke and D. Connolly working together. D. Connolly in the draft right now, saving some wattage. Kay Erickson and T. Riston back there working together. Maria back there in eighth right now, doing a great job in the red zone, the hurt zone. M. Saccone. Back to April, pushing hard up this hill. She's almost to the top. Go to the live rider. Watching her work up this hill. Doing a great job. Awesome effort by all our racers tonight. Almost to the top of the first climb for April. It's going to get easy for a bit, and then she's got the second climb, and then kind of all downhill to the finish. There she goes. Great job tonight by April. Go back to our main feed. Go back to our leader. B. Kellison. About a half a mile back to second place at Odette. And a little over a mile back to third place. Almost 9.5 miles in. 3.5 to go for our leader, B. Kellison. And you're watching live coverage on V-Cycling News of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. B. Kellison still in first place. S. Adet in the red zone, cutting down the lead to only 3/10 that B. Kellison has right now. Doing a great job. J Valley also pulling in, only about 9/10 back now. Wonder if they saved enough legs on the climbs to catch B. Kellison before the end of the race. Keep watching live on B-Cycling News to find out. Let's take a look at Adet. Putting out the wattage, got his heart rate back up. He's putting the power down. In the hurt zone, the red zone. Legs are probably burning big time right now. Almost 10 miles in for Adet. Take a look at J Valley in third right now, doing a great job putting out the wattage. About 9.5 done for this gentleman racer. A little over 3.4 to go. Back up front with B. Kellison. Blistering 36 mile an hour on this little downhill. Not much of a downhill, only 0.5%, but still. Any downhill helps. Little climb now, little roller action going on right now, up and down. Second place, Adet is still about 4/10 back. J Valley is about a mile back from the leader. Then D. Connolly and D. Bodke still together back there, about a mile and 3/10 off the lead. Same thing with T. Riston and K. Erickson, back about a 1.9-ish miles back, working together. All of our racers tonight doing an outstanding job racing. And if you're watching this and want to get involved, head over to rgtcycling.com, download the free app, hook up your trainer and your bike, and come out and join the NorCal Tuesday Nighter Series. The more racers, the more fun. And you don't have to be a pro. You can be a beginner and still come out in here and enjoy the racing. B. Kellison in the red zone still. A little over 1.5 miles to go for our leader. Getting down to the crunch. Still about a 0.5 mile over second place right now. .30 mile an hour, doing a great job. Awesome racing tonight by all of our riders. All 15 still racing. Shows the commitment. Outstanding race tonight. A little over 1 mile to go for B. Kellison. And you can see the racer positions down at the bottom, the little white dots. And you can see those hills really spread out our group. Mile to go, under 1 mile to go now for B. Kellison. Outstanding effort. Adet in second place. We'll jump back to him on the feed. Doing a great job. About 3/10 out of the lead right now. Closing in ever so slowly, but closing in. Putting down the wattage, trying to catch our number one, B. Kellison, right now. Doing a great job. Back to our third, American rider, J. Valley. Back up front with our leader. A little over a half mile to go. We'll stay with our leader to the finish line. Half a mile to go. B. Kellison tearing up the track. Awesome racing. Look at that cadence, turning those circles. Amazing. Spinning it out and putting out the wattage also. Really working. 0.2 of it to go. Look at that heart rate way up there. You can tell by the wattage he's putting down the power. 0.1 to go. B. Kellison looks like he's going to come across first tonight in the Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco race. Great job. Congratulations, first place, B. Kellison. Back to S. Odette. Last week's winner will be on the podium again this week. 0.3 left. Nice job. 0.2. Putting down the wattage. Little sprint to the finish. 25 mile an hour right now, doing a great job. A little over 0.1. Way to go, S. Odette, doing a great job. Canadian rider. Great job, great finish. Second place, S. Odette. Back to our third place, J. Valley. A little over a half mile to go for him. Awesome effort. Keeping it going. All of our racers are doing a great job tonight. And you're watching live coverage of the Norcal Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco race. Live on V Cycling News. A little over 0.3 to go for our third place, J. Valley. .2. 0.1. 100 yards, and we'll have our podium. Great finish, third place finisher, J. Valley. Back to our fourth and fifth. Little over half mile to go. D. Bodke and D. Connolly have stayed together the whole race, racing back and forth. Awesome job. 0.4, 0.3 to go. Going to be a photo finish for fourth and fifth. 2/10. Are we going to have a sprint finish for 4th and 5th? Who wants the position more? 1/10. Who's going to show it? D. Bodke taking off. Way up there in the red zone, putting out the wattage. 4th place. 5th place, D. Connolly. 4th place, D. Bodke. Great job. Back to our 6th place rider, T. Riston. A little over 2/10 to go for T. Riston, U.S. rider. Keeping it going, doing a great job. Heart rate way up there, still putting the power down. Coming up to the finish. And 6th place will go to U.S. rider T. Riston. Congratulations. Back to Kay Erickson, Canadian rider in 7th right now. Great job, Kay Erickson. And our 7th place finish for tonight, Canadian rider Kay Erickson. Back to Maria in 8th. We'll take the podium for the women. A little over a mile to go for Maria. Doing a great job tonight in the race. Watching M. Seller right now. One of 2 women in tonight's NorCal Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco event. Doing a great job. She'll be in 1st place for the women. A little half mile to go for Maria, back in 8th spot, U.S. rider. Doing a great job. Keeping it going. Pushing hard. Nice cadence by Maria. On the flat area right now. A little over 4/10 to go for Maria. Three-tenths. Great job. Pushing hard. Going to be 1st place for women, 8th overall, Maria, in 2/10 of a mile. One-tenth. Keep it going, Maria. You're doing great. And our 8th place finisher tonight will be Maria Seller, U.S. rider. And going to take 1st place in the women's division. Congratulations, Maria. And here comes M. Saccone coming across in 9th place. U.S. rider M. Saccone, 9th. Get back to our 10th place rider. 4/10 out in Basalati. Doing an outstanding job tonight, as all of our racers have done. 3/10 left. And you're watching live coverage of NorCal Tuesday Nighter Twin Peaks San Francisco race live on V-Cycling News. 2/10 left for M. Basalati, U.S. rider. Doing an outstanding job. And Basalati going to come across in 10th place tonight. Congratulations on your 10th place finish. Great job. Got Lia. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. Is going to come across in 11th. It appears. A little over 2 miles back from the finish line. Doing a great job. Watching Andrew Lia, about 2 miles out from the finish, doing a great job tonight. Jump to our live rider cam. See how April's doing. Riding hard, doing a great job. Back to our main feed. Watching Andrew right now. A little under 1.5 miles to go to the finish for Andrew. Watching Andrew getting close to the finish, about a mile out on tonight's NorCal Tuesday Nighter. Doing an outstanding job. In the red zone, the hurt zone on wattage, doing a great effort tonight, mile out. Awesome job. Keep it going, Andrew. 9/10 left. You got this. Awesome effort by all of our racers tonight. And we appreciate you watching live on V-Cycling News, this coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. We'll be back next Tuesday for another great race. If you want to join in, head over to rgtcycling.com, download the free app, and look for the NorCal Tuesday Nighter events and join in the fun. The more racers, the more fun. A little over a half mile to go left for Andrew. Doing a great race tonight. Andrew riding hard. 12.5 done. 4/10 to go. Andrew's got 3/10, doing a great job. Doing an outstanding effort tonight. Great job. And we're watching Andrew coming across the finish line in 50 yards. Great race, Andrew. Congratulations on your finish. Back to April. About 9/10 out. Outstanding effort. Will be the second woman across the line tonight. Gonna go to our live rider cam and watch her working hard on the trainer. Pushing hard up that little climb. Back to our main feed. Watching April Regal now. 7/10 out. Pushing hard. Getting close to that finish line. I like Dan's comments. Ding, 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 bell for April. Getting close to the finish. Half mile to go for April. Going to be the second place woman tonight. Doing a great, great job. In the red zone. Burning those legs up. Coming up on one of the bot racers. Getting a little help. Watts saving some wattage drafting. She's not having any of that draft. Gonna pass him. 3/10 left to go. Gonna sprint it in for the finish. She's got some legs left. Awesome, awesome effort. Coming up on 2/10 left. Coming in the backstretch. 2/10 to go. Awesome job. Pushing hard. Going back to our live cam as she comes across in 1/10. Great, great effort. Here she comes. 70 yards. Great job, great finish. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight's live coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter on V-Cycling News. Our next NorCal Tuesday Nighter will be next week, Tuesday, January 11th, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come out and join us. If you want to ride again, go out to rgtcycling.com, download the app, look for the Norcal Event, and come out and join the fun. Hope everybody has a great week. Thank you very much.